But which one is the winner? Which one is the best? I need and deserve the best. Folding phones. Mini portable tablets that try to sandwich themselves into being more reasonable communicator devices. I just think it's funny when you get through a video and the presenter has been tightrope walk of not trying to, rock the boat. This one's got some specs and this one's got some specs, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? Drop a comment down below. I've been really bearish on folding phones. Folding plastic displays that turn into mini tablets and close up to be double thick sandwich phones. It's only been over the last year that I found some form factors and some use cases that have been pulling me away from my Surface Duo fixation. All the folks who criticized this form factor, but I liked this sort of squarer, broader screened look. It kind of reminded me of things like the BlackBerry Passport or that funky old LG. Any video where I can bring up that I used to really like funky old LG. Well, we started getting some solutions that more mirrored these, and it was an early surprise how much I've enjoyed playing with the Pixel Fold because of the way that it's like a little moleskin notebook. I'm so happy that other tech reviewers have finally discovered the joy of having a little notebook. I really wished that they had listened to more of us nerds when we were talking about things like the original Surface Duo having this lovely book-like form factor. Would have been nice, because that's kind of the main crux, the main point of this video. I ramble a lot, but I eventually get there. I've genuinely adored the OnePlus Open. This thing is a beast. It is one of the most surprisingly powerful phones of 2023, crushing so many of my benchmarks, and with genuinely competitive cameras for any phone, let alone having the absolute best cameras available on a foldable. This is a powerhouse portable compute platform. And yet, for as much as I really like this foldable, and I would heartily recommend it, this is still one of my top picks. If someone's interested in getting a little folding mini pocket tablet, I just gotta be careful how I put these things down. I find myself picking up the Pixel Fold for a lot of my Duo replacement, the multitasking, the split screen style layout that you get with this slightly more rectangular display. It's less feature complete than the OnePlus Open. It's less powerful and less power efficient, but it's little things like when you split screen and then you rotate, you get an orientation that's a little bit more expected, especially if you've played with devices like the Duo, where you just sort of rotates in place. Where the OnePlus Open is a lot fancier and it's giving you a broader canvas to use like 3 apps all at the same time, you have to manage the orientation of those apps a little more directly. Having a nuanced conversation about all these different solutions and foldables and mini tablets, how do we rank things like that in a review? The expected usability, that's really tricky because I don't want to water down my audience into this knuckle-dragging, mouth-breathing idea of an average consumer that doesn't do things on their phones, because I'm not making videos for these people. I'm making videos for you. I genuinely preferred the Surface Duos over phones like the Galaxy Z Fold because of the orientation. I want 2 apps side by side to be reasonable phone facsimiles next to each other. Also, another reason why I liked those funky LG dual display cases. The Fold gets me there a little bit easier than the Open does. But when I want to edit some video, use some XR glasses, put together a podcast and that audio recording, it's on the Open. The Open does all of that better. It's a better computer. So is there room in this conversation to say, well, what are your tablet needs? What are your phone needs? This is going to satisfy them really well until you start looking at this as more of a laptop replacement. Totally off of a script here. I'm just completely rambling off the top of my head. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Where do we go next with these? Because I feel there's a lot of potential that's left untapped. And I really don't think any of these companies have figured out the marketing to get consumers on board. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop me comments underneath this video. Maybe smash that bell icon on your way down to comment. But if you really care about your favorite content creators, consider other ways that you can follow their videos and follow their content. If they have personal blogs, or maybe you're getting updates on social media, or you can even do something silly like go old school and get an RSS feed reader and subscribe to all your favorite YouTube channels, and then you will have a perfectly manicured feed of your favorite content free of the YouTube algorithm standing on our necks. Sometimes you just gotta go old school. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, subscribing to the channel, however you choose to subscribe to the channel. All the support lately has been absolutely fantastic. Those of you clicking on links in descriptions or visiting my home site, SomeGadgetGuy.com, or maybe you're joining the list of names scrolling by on your screen from my Patreon. Patreon.com/SomeGadgetGuy. This list is basically the coolest collection of tech pals in the universe. So I hope you'll check them out. Now, you know where you can find me around the rest of the internet, at SomeGadgetGuy, basically everywhere, but these days I'm spending more of my time on the Mastodons, sharing some photos on the Flickrs from phones with awesome cameras, a lot less time on the Instagrams and the Facebooks, and definitely not on the Twitters, and I will catch you all on the next video.